Okay, I have a kiln to unload with pieces I made that I didn't like, but I used those as test subjects for my new glazes. So today we get to see new Christmas glazes. I've already opened the kiln, forgot I was going to make a video, so I ran inside and here we go. Spoons, one of my favorite things to make. Lots and lots of stirring spoons. Some of them have new glazes on them, but I have better pieces to show you the new glazes with. Okay, oh boy. Okay, so here's a good example for one of my new glazes. It's called Sandstone. So I mostly bought this one for its layering possibilities. It seems that if you just put a certain color over it, it does that color, lightens it a bit, and has the speckles. So yeah, great. And on the other side, I did the copper that I got, and I tried to apply it a little thicker so you can see I'm getting more of that copper penny look. So thicker is key, and it didn't run much, so there's no danger. There's a good spot where I got a lot of copper. So I'll keep playing with that. So I got these cute little bowls. These two bowls were just an experiment. So this is that same sandstone mix, and I put some colored glazes, stroke and coat glazes. So I did a blue, purple, and black, and so you can kind of see that the color shows through, but then you get that nice brown speckle with it. So that was just a bowl I didn't really like, and now it's got some swirls in it. And same with this one, I wanted to know how my Himalayan salt would interact with the stroke and coat glazes. So here you can see that it sort of dragged the colors down. So I was just curious how that would work, and it looks all right. So just experiments. This is my newest color for my stroke and coats. I just needed like a turquoisey type color, so that did not disappoint. And a little experiment, one of my new colors here is called Smoke. It's kind of bluish green, and I put some opal white just to see if it would drip down with it, and it did. So, but I have better examples of the smoke coming. I see my cone kind of bent right at the beginning, so that's why my top cone didn't bend. Looks like a cool firing. So I'll be interested to see what the bottom cone says, because that's not very far into the cone. Okay, so my 3 official new colors that I got for Christmas was this one called Satin Patina. So it's a real turquoisey teal, no gloss, but it's nice, and it's a color that looks good with a lot of other colors. And here is that Smoke I was telling you about. So it kind of breaks brown around the edge and has a bluish green color with brown. It's really nice. This is one I was really looking forward to getting, and it has not disappointed at all. And then again, that sandstone one. Then, if I can remember what these are, I have notes inside. I tried some of my new colors layered with my old colors on these little discs that didn't form properly. So I believe this is Satin Patina, probably with Galaxy over top. So it took it from a matte glaze to a shiny glaze, but still maintained that quite bluey green color. So that's cool. This is, looks like birch and smoke. Interesting. Peppered plum and birch. I wanted to see what it would do, and did exactly what I thought it would do. This is, I have no idea. I'll have to check my notes. It's satin patina with something else that made it nice and glossy. So I'll have to check my notes for that one. And this last one is copper with smoke. Now that's really pretty. So it's got like copper, brown, and so this is only smoke where they overlap, only copper. And that's really a nice colorway actually. So I will probably keep using that. Hardly a cone 6, so didn't get too hot, so I might have to go off of this as a base, but no, it'll do a little more when I fire it hotter. Okay, so this is a big test plate I did. Turned out nice. So it's that new sandstone color, and I used some tape to mask off some lines. So I did it all with sandstone, and then I tried putting other colors on top so that I'd know how they reacted. So you can see, like I was saying, it basically takes on the new color, but adds in those brown speckles and variation to it. So I think it's going to be a fun glaze. And I actually quite like every single one of these samples. So that's cool. And then just for good measure, I made more watermelon bowls because everybody loves those. And, oh, lovely. Huh. So this is again that smoke color. I honestly think one has 3 coats and one has 2. So here it is again. It breaks nice and brown where it's thin, and then goes blue-green where it's not thin. And you can see this one's a thinner application, so there's a lot more browns than blue and green. So you can play around with that. If you want more brown with just hints of blue and green, you use a little less. So I'm really gonna have fun with that smoke. And I just did one of my favorite combos in the middle, like I usually do. So a couple more. They're so shiny. Did you see them sparkling in the light? Okay, so good overall. Luckily it was just a test run, so it's okay that my cones didn't get super hot. None of this is for selling or for dinnerware or anything like that, so it's okay that it didn't fire quite as hot as I'd like. It's probably cone 5, which is still fine. So that's my Christmas and Happy New Year to me, all those new glazes. So lots of fun to be had this year.